You know, we could use this.
No. No.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that I can buy and flip for a profit. I'm the Crazy Wife Lady, and welcome to my channel.
Okay, well today is Monday, and it is 8:45 in the morning. Actually, it's 7:45 in the morning because of daylight savings time. So this morning was really rough getting up and getting the kids out to school. But we managed, and we are now at the shop. We got another booth over at Bedford Street Antiques. We had a case over there, and we were waiting on a booth to open up. Booth finally opened up, and so now we have a booth, and it is sitting empty, and it has been sitting empty for a few days. So we really want to get some stuff over there today. Andrew is going to be coming over to the shop here shortly, and we're going to dig through some furniture and pull some other stuff out and start pricing stuff so that we can make our presence known over at Bedford Street Antiques. We're really excited about this. I've wanted to have a booth over there for a very long time, but now it's happened. So we got to get our act together. The other thing I'm going to be doing today is doing listings. Dina is off today, and Tim doesn't work on Mondays, so I need listings to go up, so that falls on me. As the owner of the business, I have to fill in when stuff doesn't work out. So today I'm going to be doing listings. I'm going to be pricing stuff. I'm going to be pulling older stuff because we're running low on inventory, which I know sounds crazy, but a lot of the stuff we have in here is Andrew's stuff or it's older stuff. So big plans today on Monday, and I'm exhausted. So let's get to it. Here we go. This is what we have on the shelves right now. We're going to get an auction pickup either tomorrow or Wednesday, so the shelves will be full again. This down here, as you guys know, is all buy it nows. I am working on stuff over here, which is stuff that's been sitting over on our listed shelf, and it's not listed. I thought that was broken at first. I was like, oh no. So this is a really neat decanter. This one I think is Roseville, unmarked. Here is a little, what is this? Made in Finland. That's been sitting around for a while on the back shelves. I'm not sure how this stuff ends up back there unless it's somebody who didn't pay and we didn't restart the listing, or we got a little ambitious. I have a tendency to do that. I take a bunch of pictures and then put it automatically on the listing shelf, and then don't get around to listing it. So here are 4 items that I'm also going to include in my listings today. Okay, so I guess I was kind of in a blue mood today because pretty much everything I've listed is blue or purple or black. So this is everything that I've taken pictures of. I've photographed everything. The way I list is I put everything in the photo box, take all of my photos, including photos with the roller, and I will take a photo like this and like this, and then I also take a picture of the item on the scale. So then I have all of that information in my phone. When I'm taking photos of cracks or chips, I make sure to point them out. So when I go to my computer, I can upload all those photos, and I can build out the listings and then add the photos to the listing. So we've been here maybe about 45 minutes, and I've managed to take photos of all of this stuff and also the nativity in the back. So now I'm going to go to my computer and I'm going to get started with listing all of this. I did include this little guy. This has been sitting on the shelf for a while, the little mermaid vase. And a lot of people liked that when I showed it in a video. It's finally been resurrected and it's going to go up. So I'm going to get this stuff listed before Andrew gets here so that when he gets here, we can start pulling stuff out for the new booth. I wanted to show you guys how my office is looking. I mean, it's looking a little bit cluttered, but I have some artwork hung up back behind my desk now. I have another one of those bird artworks, but I didn't have anything to hang it with, so for now it just looks a little lopsided. But I did buy this at auction, and I think I paid $300 for it. You remember the needlepoint that I sold, I think sold for about $600, so I figured paying $300 for this one to hang in my office. It's got birds on it. Over here, I did finally get some stuff up on the shelves. As you can see, we have the Winky Bank cat. I put the cobra vase up on there just to live for a little while. The pagoda lamp. This is Hager. This is Hager. This is Hager. This is Hager. I'm not sure who makes this one. I picked this up in one of our Renninger videos, and I really love the color, so I decided it could live here for just a little while. Down here is the Lisa Larson from the Hoarder House. I am hoarding this for a little while. It may eventually end up on eBay, but I figured I'd enjoy it for a bit. Here is my dragon. You guys might remember when I bought this. It's an art pottery dragon, and the artist actually was known for making cats, and she only made these dragons for close friends. So the fact that I got a dragon is just fantastic, and I bought it at auction. Pumpkin, you know, it's winter, but you can still have pumpkins. This is a Dom. This one is listed on eBay, as is this Dom glass bowl. Those are, I think, the only two items on my shelf that are currently listed. I still even have the price tag on this this Viking bowl. I didn't actually take the price tag off. It had some scratching inside of it, so I decided I wasn't going to list it. This one is Rookwood. It's a bird. This was from my uncle's fiance. She gifted me that. This one was from Margot. This one was from Peter. This was from a viewer that I met in Allentown. Wheel Antiques, I think it was. And then, of course, we've got this space down here. So this one is not... Oh, this one is listed. It's listed for $4,200, which is a lot of money. But comps were anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000. So we figured, you know, we'd list it at that price. We do have somebody from Rego Auctions coming here in about a week. And we're going to be sending a bunch of stuff to Rego Auction. So this is going to be one of those pieces if it doesn't sell by then. So I'm excited to see how it does at auction, because they sold one of the previous pieces that was damaged. And I think that one sold for $3,500. So we'll see how it does, I guess. So what are you doing over here, Andrew?
I'm trying to come up with a pricing comp for the wicker
Victorian baby
carriage. Yeah. Maybe it would help if I put some spaces in here. And some of the stuff that's coming up is super, super high in price.
And that's even recent sold comps, too.
That's 2022, yeah, $935.
That is crazy.
And I paid $15 for the one we've got.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So what are you going to price it for over at Bedford?
I feel like $500 or $600.
I feel like that's reasonable.
I mean, then that even leaves room on it for somebody else to buy it and make some money on it.
Yeah.
And we've made good money on it, and somebody can get it for a steal, apparently. So Andrew's goal for today is to get some of our larger pieces over into the antique mall, and this is the baby. It would have carriage. Had a so it is missing the hood. Yeah. It would have had a hood. What does this do? That would have held the hood on. Oh, okay. That's for mounting the hood on there. But it's a single seat. It's a block. Did you look up the name? Oh, this is to recline it. You know, we could use this. No. No. It's got porcelain handles. I feel like $500 is a reasonable price. Okay. If that's. Did you look up this name here? This block. Mm-mm. Then you got your little Pepsi Cola. It's a double dot. It is. I see that. And then the Korean furniture. We tried Facebook Marketplace and it just didn't really do much. So we're going to put this over in the antique mall. I think I'm going to put $175 on this. And that's the upper cabinet. So it goes together. And then we actually have another one over here. This one is a little bit different. This one has a piece that's on top of it as well. And it's all glass fronted. So
Over here, Andrew's got a hand truck and this industrial fan. So the goal today is to get some of the larger pieces into the mall, and then we'll work on the smaller pieces later. Okay, well, Andrew got most of the large stuff moved in over at Bedford Street Antiques. We still have to pick out some of the smaller pieces that we want to put in the booth, and he says we could probably put a little bit more furniture in there too. So we're just trying to get through stuff and pick out what we want to have over at Bedford. I'm going to take you in the shop right now because Andrew just got back with our auction pickup, and there's a lot to go through. I don't think it's going to be one video. I think it's going to be 2 videos. So we're going to go through some of it right now to get that onto the shelf for Dina to list. And let's go see what we bought. Here we go. Okay, so we have these 2 flats right here. This box, that box, those boxes, all of these boxes, that box, and all of those, and then all of these boxes. So that's what I meant when I said I don't know if we're going to be able to get through all of this in one video. It's kind of overwhelming. As you can see, I was already picking through some of the jewelry. Here were some of the flowers that I got. I got this whole tray full of flowers, and I actually picked out some of my favorites already and put them over on Angela's desk. So I'll give you a peek at my favorites here in a minute. But over here we have more costume jewelry. I've been buying a lot more costume jewelry lately, and it's been doing pretty well for us. We're lotting up a lot of it, but then we're selling some of the nicer pieces individually. This one is actually marked Germany. And this one I thought was really cool because it has butterflies on it. And then this bead in the center is really, really thin blown glass, and I'm surprised that it's survived, honestly. This collar was everything. I was actually wearing it for a few minutes. Yeah, it's just, and it has the little hook closure there. And then there's more in here. Oh, there's the Murano birds. I bought a pair of Murano birds, and I loved the white stripes in there. So there's a pair of those. They're slightly different, but they are a pair. Juliet's over there saying hello. This, I believe, is a bag of silver. Let's see here. That is another bag of silver. I bought a lot of jewelry this week. If you can't tell, there's a, no, that's not a micro mosaic. Well, no, it's not. But there's a bracelet that looks like from Italy. Little watch. Let's see what else we got. Oh, those were the really fun glass beads. So there were some really pretty beads in there. And this bag. Oh yeah, that's the. I think that one in there is Taxco. This one, not positive. I just went off the pictures. Oh, there's the other one. So there you go. That one's got its neck extended, and that one is kind of bowing over. So that's all that's in this box. It's just jewelry and swans. And let's check out the box underneath it. All right, Ashton is going to show you my favorites that I had set over on Angela's desk. He wanted to add this one to that little thing, and I think that was a good choice, Ashton.
Yeah, and
that one has a little bee on it. Isn't it cute? It wiggles.
Yeah.
I think this one's probably more contemporary, but it's pretty neat.
It's purple.
Yeah, this one looks like a Gerber daisy.
And it's attached.
Yep, they're attached. They're clip-on earrings.
And this is a horn.
Yeah, and that's a clip-on earring.
And these are earrings.
Those are cool, yeah. And then at the bottom there's a little white pin.
And this is
cool. No, those are earrings too. Do you see the pin? Oh, there's.
Oh.
Ah, you got it.
Here's
a little pin.
I could stick this through my ear.
Let's not do that. You silly girl.
Here's the other one.
Yep, there's 2 of those in there. So those were some of my favorite flowers that I had already rated from the flower flat. But I'm going to show you a few more things here in the boxes. I purchased this just because it was neat looking artwork. It kind of has a futuristic look to it. Oh, and it's marked 1969. This was a lot. This is genuine mahogany dish. I think those are Dansk. We actually saw some of these. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're something else. There was so much really cool flatware at the Hoarder House. And this looks like something that would have come out of the Hoarder House. All right, so these vases I thought were ceramic, but they're actually glass. Let's see if we can see through them. Oh yeah, look. Whoa, I put my camera in there. Sissy, look. Whoa, yeah, they're definitely glass. So those are super cool. They have this iridescence to them. Yeah, they're glass. Isn't that neat? So there are a pair of those. We also have these heads. There was a particular designer that these are usually attributed to, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head. There are two of these. We actually have a black one currently that does have a little damage to it, unfortunately, but these ones appeared in the listing to be intact. So there's another one right there. And I think that's all that's in this box.
Hey, Mommy.
You look beautiful modeling now. And I see you're wearing the gold earrings again. So I rummaged around in this box just a little. You can see there is a cloisonné vase here. This, I don't know why that dirty towel is in there. It's kind of gross. This is Tiffany. Chinese fence by Tiffany and Company. I think that's like 35 to 45 bucks. And then this vase. It's not signed. It looks like there's remnants of a sticker on it, though. I like the colors of that vase. And then you have this one, which is cased. So this was a lot that I purchased. I'm not sure. I think I might have been after that piece. Ooh, you okay?
Yeah.
You trip on that?
Yeah.
That's Andrew's railroad.
Track.
His railroad track, that's what it is. Yeah, we gotta be careful about that. I'm gonna skip over to this box because I keep walking by this bowl and it's so neat looking. I didn't realize it had faces on it, but it is signed W. Ledesma, 1996.
White.
And I looked up the comps and they're pretty good on these pieces. So, Juliet, you may go put that on the shelf for Mommy. Thank you. Here is some raku that is signed, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make out that signature. It's a little scribbly. But this raku, as you can see, has a really rough texture, kind of an oily texture. It looks like a rainbow.
Yeah.
And raku is just the way they fire it, the way they heat it. Would you like to go put that on the shelf? Thank you. She's being my little helper. And then I bought some figurines. There was like 1 or 2 figurines I wanted, and I had to buy the entire lot. So, as a result, I got this lady. This is Gabrielle, the Christmas princess. She's Lennox, though. She appears to be missing something she's supposed to be holding. You may go put her on the shelf.
Yeah, she's missing something.
She's missing something, yeah. She was an extra in the lot. We'll probably still sell her because there probably is still some resale value there. But she was not the item that I wanted. She is supposed to be holding something too, sis. I wonder what we could put in their hands. What do you think? Maybe we could put one of those little umbrellas. You know, the little umbrellas that you have in your drinks. Those would look cool. Or a candle, maybe.
No.
She's a little bit different. She's got a really, really tiny head. Curious. Isn't she pretty? Yeah. She was one of my favorites. Okay, so I was going through all of the figurines up here. These are the ones that do not have damage to them. That looks like, is she missing? Yeah, she's damaged, unfortunately. So this is a box that we are sending back to auction. So I have a box here, the Lennox figurines. She's missing her scepter. With her scepter, she's like 40 bucks. And the other ones in here, I don't see a whole lot of resale value. So these are going back to auction. to a different auction. But this pretty lady is damaged. However, I looked her up and I found a sold comp from 2015 for $225 in good condition. So obviously there are some condition issues, but I think it would still be worth putting her on eBay, because somebody may be looking for a piece for their collection as a placeholder until they can afford or maybe find an undamaged version. So she's still going to be listed even though she is slightly damaged. And she is Florence Ceramics. I didn't realize that, but I guess she has all that schmutz on the bottom, so I wouldn't have realized that. But she's very lovely. I'm going to dig through this box real quick. This is a nice vase. It's kind of like an, I don't know if that would be Cambridge glass because of the color. There's a compote. That's very similar, just different color schemes. And then this, that looks like it's got some age to it, the way the glass is. Either that or it's just very crude. What's marked on the bottom? What is it marked? Hong Kong. I don't recall why I bought this lot, honestly. That might be French opaline. Alright. So that's everything in this flat. Alright, so this is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. They didn't actually have any measurements or any ruler next to it. So I thought, oh, that might be like a nice little rug to put by the door. It's not. It's like really big. It's like abstract art. Yeah. Unfortunately, there are some condition issues with it. But I almost wonder if this would be a piece that would be worth trying to fix. That's really cool, right? Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It might be worth finding somebody who could maybe fix that up.
Pretty cool.
It is really cool. It's way bigger. I thought it was like a little mat by the door.
No, it's definitely a lot bigger than that.
They didn't have any ruler next to it.
Well, maybe that's why, because it's so big.
Yeah. I like the theme. It is St. Patrick's Day.
Tomorrow.
We're gonna build a trap.
You're going to build a trap and catch him, right? Out of Legos! Alright, well I think we're going to end the video here. Obviously we've got a ton more stuff to go through, and I think we're going to tackle that on a different day because today has just been very long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video for what it was, and we'll see all of you guys tomorrow. So on. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.